It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the mid-century Groundbreakers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Bob Gibson, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
In now, Kiki Bones. He will lead this one off today. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rusty Red, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Banks takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Big Daddy Kelly, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bones is after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Now a chance to check out the starting 9 for the mid-century Groundbreakers as penned by Sparky Anderson. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. Ball even at 2-2. windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Third baseman, Armand Killebrew.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 3-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Bones going back on it. Up onto the roof and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that home run didn't have the height to carry an incredible distance, but it certainly had the velocity to get out of the park. As you can see here on Show Track, the ball was launched at 117 miles an hour. A very impressive swing of the bat. Into the box, Johnny Bench. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Bones ranging back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 3-0 ball game. And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. Stepping in now, Al Kaline. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs already home here. Hard ground ball to third. Watts is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Groundbreakers lead this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, J.J. Watts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Chubby Ali. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ruth sprinting after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Antonio Moose, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High pop-up. Bench has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, second baseman, number 10.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 10. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Matthews. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brown over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Coco Brown, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Kelly. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. K-line going back, still ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box, Kiki Bones, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
For Philadelphia, center fielder, Rusty
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rusty Red, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses. 2-1. Still only one out in the inning.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Striding in once again, number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.